Welcome to the show, parents. Is that the song that Ben Shapiro read?
Yeah, and he couldn't say pussy, which I'm just like, dude, come on,
Why couldn't he say pussy?
I don't know. He said the P word instead of just saying pussy.
Wet ass P word.
Yeah.
Wet ass P word.
I'm like, okay, dude. You could man up and.
So I assume there's already been a remix to that.
I don't know that.
I would assume. You'd have to assume.
One would think, maybe. Not really sure.
Well, here we are.
Here we are.
What episode is this?
68.
68. I don't even know anymore. It's Tuesday. We're live.
Live on the platforms.
All of them. George is on.
All of them.
Silver Dog is on. I don't know who that is.
No idea who the fuck that is.
Well, thanks for joining, Dog. I'm George.
What's up, Dog?
Beautiful weather in Maine.
Yep, we're back to fall now.
Yes.
So
this weekend it'll be back to August, with a low of 55 tonight and 51 tomorrow or something.
Yeah, and then back to the 80s.
Yeah, 80s and humid. So good old New England with their bullshit.
A for apple.
A.
Who the fuck is this?
B for bat, A for apple. C for cat.
Sensing
this is some sort of bot.
Really should have gone with A's for at, because then the first three would have rhymed, you fucking meat whistle.
Oh.
Is D for douchebag? I'm just throwing it out there, bud.
Hopefully this isn't some super fan.
Whatever.
Yeah. Pissed them off before.
Yeah. Ain't no thing. So yeah, it's been a quiet week.
Yeah. Has it been?
Weather hasn't been too much, and
this man seems to know with the alphabet. He's still going.
He's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So. That one took him a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
a tough one.
Yeah.
Let's see what he comes up with next. God knows. Yeah. It's been a slow week on my part, too. Work. Done a bunch of fishing in the past week. Haven't cut shit, freshwater-wise.
Dude. Come on.
I know.
That's just... I feel bad.
Hey, that's why they call it fishing. Not catching. It's only called catching when you're on the SS Camo.
That's right. Catching hell, catching a buzz, catching fish. We do it all.
Sometimes all three in one night.
Speaking of boats, I went out Sunday by myself.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Oh, boy.
That was not good at all. So, just had a bit of a mishap here, because I'm an idiot, and...
What do I have?
I dumped over a bottle of Chew Spit, because I'm a special person.
Behind that door.
Trying to find something to wipe it up with, so stay tuned.
We're gonna take a little TV time out here. That white thing. That'll work. We're still recording. We're still live. No, you're not Defer Dog as much as you'd like to be. That's the stupidest comment string I've ever seen in my life. Thank God you are not the only viewer.
That's the cure to COVID right there. Sorry, folks.
All right, there we go. Good enough for right now.
Good enough for government work.
All right, Jesus Christ, here we are. I'll go this way. All right, and we're back.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, speaking of boating, I went out Sunday alone.
Mm-hmm.
Blowing like a motherfucker.
Sunday was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was windy.
Was not a great idea, especially because I was like, I'm going to go fly fishing. that seems like a great idea. And get out there, launch the boat, no problems. Go out, fish for a little bit, caught a couple small fish. And then I just said, "Fuck it." I was trying to tuck out of the fucking wind, and I couldn't get to places where I wanted to fish. And I was just like, "This is just, it's fruitless." So I'm just gonna fucking go back. Like, it is what it is. So we said, I texted Leo. I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna head in. Like, it's not worth my time out here." So I leave and get back to the boat ramp. There's another guy there, already tied up. But he tied up on, like, the end. And then he got up and walked up to go get his truck. And I was like, well, okay, but, like, where do you want me to go?
Yeah.
So I just kind of sat there and floated. And then I ended up, like, just pulling up and then, like, just letting the wind blow me down. And I just fished. I was like, fuck it. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Then the Pollock police were down there.
The Pollock police?
Marine Patrol.
Oh, okay.
So then the guy got talking to him as he's trying to load his boat. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, can we just fucking, if you want to fucking talk to him, like, do it when he's not in fucking everyone's way.
Maine Marine Control or federal?
Maine. So then they left. Or that guy pulled his boat. And so then I tied up where he was because there was another truck coming down. So I was like, I'll give you, like, the other side. It was, probably a 3/4 tide. So there's plenty of fucking room.
Yeah.
Guy backs. So I tie up, shoot the shit with a Marine Patrol officer because I saw these people coming down. I was like, I got time. I can't even go fucking pull my boat out right now. And so talked to him for like probably a good almost like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
These people still haven't put their boat in the water. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So then, like, I started paying more attention to what they were doing than actually the conversation I was having with the Marine Patrol officer. No idea what I said to him. And then I'm just watching these people. And Ford Ranger towing a bow rider. It's a good sized bow rider. Like, probably like an 18 or a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, a good amount of weight. Fucking car. The guy motors all the way down before he even starts down the ramp.
Ooh.
I'm like, well, that doesn't seem like a great idea. So then one of the guys that's outside. So now there's 5 people involved in this story. There's one dude driving the truck. There's one dude in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 women holding the bow and stern line.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one guy directing him down the ramp. So I'm already like, well, this is a fucking Boaters 101 course right here.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen one. No offense to anybody that likes to wear life jackets and wears life jackets, but all 4 people outside of the vehicle had life jackets on already.
Safety first.
Safety was definitely first. But then they're like, oh, we probably should put the motor up. Goes to put the motor up. Battery's not even on the boat. I'm like, well, you probably want that on because, you're going to want to start the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, just, snowball here. Just spitballing here. Maybe you want to have the boat on before you put it in the water so then you can start the boat when it's in the water. Or the sump run if there's an issue when you put it in the water.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. So he goes on his little way, and I just walk by. I'm like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I go up, walk all the way up into the parking lot, grab my truck, come back, stop at the little line where it tells you to stop. They haven't moved from where they were. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? So I'm just sitting there. And then I just start taking pictures because that's what I do. And so they back down. They literally back the trailer in so the boat is floating.
Mm-hmm.
Tie the boat to the dock. Now there's 4 people. So, like, you could move it very easily.
Yeah.
Tie it to the dock, like right there on the trailer. Pull the trailer out from under it. And then left it there. And so I come down. I'm like, I can't even fucking put my trailer in the water. You fucking inbreds. So I start backing down. And I was like, well, I can kind of angle my trailer. So it's angled away from the dock.
Yeah.
And I'll just pull on. Like, whatever. So I do that. And I get out. And one of the kids looks at me. He's like, oh, do you want me to move the boat back? I was like, well, don't you think that'd be a fucking good idea now, bud? And the Marine Patrol officer's standing right next to me, and I see him smirk. And I was like, yeah, you could move the boat. So they fucking move it back like one cleat. And I was like, okay. So I walk over, and I normally walk my boat onto the trailer from the dock and then just hop down and hook up. Like I maybe go ankle deep.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much water to float my boat, and I've kind of got it down. So this motherfucker. So now my trailer's all fucked up from the way it normally is. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna ride the boat on. And so I've done it a few times this year, but this time it was like the perfect docking, like perfect loading of a trailer.
Yeah.
Like I was able to fucking sniff the bump, hammer it on, but still leave myself enough room to literally walk up off the bow of the boat, step on the trailer, not even get wet, hook the boat up, racked it on, and I was gone. And the dude was like, I can't believe you do this alone. And I was like, yeah, bud, it's really not that hard. I was like, I probably launched this boat, I don't know, fucking 200 times in the past 2 years. I was like,
it's not used to it.
I was like, yeah, because he was like, he asked me at one point, he's like, oh, do you want any help? And I was like, not from you guys, I'm good, thanks. And the Marine Patrol guy, I look over and he's chuckling, and I'm like, and so I like got back in, and I was like, he was standing like right by my truck. He's like, you got a pretty good system, huh? I was like, well, I normally do it at 3:00 in the morning in the dark, so yeah, it works pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I was like, I don't either. But no, he was cool. He didn't really say much to me. He only asked me if I caught anything, and I was like, no.
Was it a young guy?
Younger, yeah.
I think he comes in the shop. The guy that used to do it is now a federal Marine Patrol officer.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he came in the shop the other day.
That's the second or third time I've seen him down there. He was he just asked. He didn't even look at anything on my boat.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I went out fly fishing. I caught 2 small ones. I showed him a picture of them. He's like, oh, cool. We got talking about duck hunting. And then I was like, I just went up and grabbed my truck. But yeah, he didn't even ask to see anything, which is good because Friday I went out, fished all day. So there's maybe some beers drank on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Then Friday night, we went out to the beach with the boat. Maybe put more beers in the hold. That's the trash can.
Yeah. So
it was potentially, allegedly, maybe close to being full of empty beer cans. And I was like, I really don't want to have to explain this right now why I've got 35 empty beer cans on my boat right now.
And I'm by myself.
I don't have a cooler, so at least I'd be like, I'm not a heathen. I don't drink warm beer. Like, no, it was good. And then, it's been quiet. Got back into watching playoff hockey, though.
I haven't watched any sports. I've watched a little bit of baseball.
Oh, so speaking of baseball, do you see the uproar over the fucking the Padres and who the fuck did they play last night? I don't know who hit the home run. It was actually a grand slam. Yeah. They were up like 10-2, 10-3, fucking 3-0 count. Dude swings away and fucking mashes a grand slam. And all these baseball purists are like, it's a fucking unwritten rule. Like, you don't do that. You don't run that. And it's like...
Unless it's a written rule.
So I saw a wicked good quote from Jeff Passan, who wrote, unwritten rules are unwritten because once you write them down, you realize how stupid they are. And it's like, yeah. Like, oh, you can't run the score. Like, dude, you're being paid millions of dollars to play this game. If you can't throw a pitch that's not going to get taken yard on a 3-0 count, fuck off. And I'm like, this is why baseball sucks. Because there's people defending the manager who got pissed off that they got fucking taken yard. And it's like, how are you... Well, it's an unwritten rule in baseball. What, not to want to fucking score as many runs as possible? Because I think that's who wins. Like, wouldn't your goal be to score 100 runs every game? Because then you'd win every game. And that's my goal. Like, this is why baseball sucks. This is why baseball is the stupidest game on the face of the earth.
Yeah. If you're gonna throw a stupid pitch,
if you're gonna bitch about getting fucking taken yard at any point in the game, like I don't care.
Then walk in or run. If you don't want to get taken yard, walk in or run.
Walk in and run, or fucking don't put yourself in the spot where you're gonna get taken yard.
Yeah.
Like not every pitch is a home run. You know this. So you throw one over the plate at 3-0 because you need a strike or you're going to walk in and run. But you throw him a fucking meatball and he fucking hammers it yard on you.
It's your own fault.
Yeah.
Your own fault. So Sunday, I woke up fairly early, went and got some breakfast, and then went fishing. And I had, first cast of the day was a good hit, like a good strike.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe this is promising. That was it.
Oh.
Nothing. Didn't catch anything. Saw some fish. I changed spots a couple times, but could not get anything to bite. So I got some new tactics I'm gonna try this week, and hopefully that gets me a bass. We'll see though.
Could be a long day.
Could be a long season. The only fish I've caught are on your boat.
I like it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I want to catch a freshwater bass just to say I did it at this point.
Yeah. But, are you about to go worm and bobber yet? Or
no.
No, not there.
No, not there yet. I don't think I'll ever be there.
No.
I did go rubber scented worm and just I hooked it weedless, and that got me a couple hits, but small fish are hitting it.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch small fish.
No.
I want to catch big fish.
Big fish, big baits.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I've been doing. Jonathan hooked me up with a couple different things to try, so I'm going to give that a shot. I thought my original problem was hooks for the type of bait I was using. So I got some different hooks, and that wasn't the case. So he hooked me up with some different hooks and a different type of bait to try with a weight on it to bounce it off the bottom, because they'll catch it. They'll take it going down.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. I mean, nothing's hitting top water.
No.
But fresh water, just because it's so hot.
Yeah.
So
everything's deep right now.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I'm also fishing from shore, so it's tough to
get to where you want to be.
Exactly. You know.
Well, how's the bass boat search going?
There's plenty of boats that I want to buy, but I'm just not going to buy them right now. I mean, there's a bunch for sale. It's all money.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend on a bass boat right now.
No?
Someday. I don't do it enough to warrant owning one right now.
But it would open up the opportunity to do it more.
It would. But
just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're doing. Kind of like when I send you pictures of boats and, diesel excursions. And that 7.3 International diesel excursion, though, that was pretty cherry.
I missed one. I should have bought it when I had the opportunity. I drove by it and I was like, I need to call that place, and then I didn't. And then I looked it back up. It was before I bought my current truck.
Yeah.
It was a 6.0, which I'm not a super huge fan of, but at least you can fix them. It's unlike the 6.4, which is just, there's nothing you can do to fucking make that motor even fucking worth it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there was a 6.0 excursion. It was the last year they made them. It was white.
I didn't even know they made that in a 6.0.
Yeah.
I always thought it was the 7.3. That's the diesel in those.
I'd love to do a fucking Suburban with a Duramax in it one day, but that's just way too much money.
They're coming out with a little one, I think.
Yeah, I don't.
Like 3.3 or something.
No. 6.6. Put twins on it. I want to fucking have a 7,000 fucking foot-pounds of torque and fucking grocery getter.
Oh, What else is going on? Sports. We covered baseball.
Baseball sucks.
Baseball
Football's
sucks.
back.
Football's back. Tom Brady. I'm starting to think he did deflate those balls.
I don't think so. I think he's unreal right now.
Yeah.
Like the picture he posted of rookie training camp compared to today's training camp, it's like, dude, that's a different human.
Yeah.
Like,
Him 100%.
It's like
Chemically imbalanced.
Yeah.
Human.
Now he's just fucking TB12 all the way and
shredded.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's wild. I saw Des Bryant was visiting Baltimore.
Yeah.
So Kurt posted that. What do you think is going to happen with that?
Well, they got to figure out something because their quarterback's going to get fucking absolutely annihilated this year. And he has no fucking threats. So, I expect it to 1,000%.
How long has it been since Des Bryant's played? 2 years?
Three.
2 or 3?
I don't think he played with Dak, did he?
No.
Yeah, so at least 3. I just realized I'm on YouTube twice.